Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Online. This is a news story, and it's a breaking story coming out of the Caribbean, particularly the island of Grenada. There's been some tropical wave that has caused heavy flooding in Grenada, and we're going to look into this story a little further. I've only just recently received this information, so bear with me as I get through this information. First article has come out from St. Lucia News Online. And this is from CMC. The National Emergency Advisory Council, the NEAC, was scheduled to meet yesterday morning to determine the extent of the damage caused by the heavy rains that pounded the island for more than 7 hours on Wednesday. The adverse weather was caused by a tropical wave interacting with intertropical convergence zone. So, although the Maurice Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office recorded 6 inches of rain, the interior of the island received significantly more rainfall. Acting coordinator of the National Disaster Management Agency, Sylvan McIntyre, said the agency received several reports of landslides, flooded homes and roadways, and land slippages, but there were no deaths. The National Stadium was also flooded, with most of the water coming from the nearby St. John's River. Initial assessments have already started, and these have been conducted by district coordinators in the various areas. However, the formal impact assessment will be done by the Ministry of Works in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance, he said. The meeting will provide us with a clearer picture of the situation across the island because we have all our coordinators doing the assessment. My apologies. McIntyre added, explaining that the organizational structure of NADMA is such that the immediate aftermath of any national disaster, the district coordinator plays the important role of district assessment. NEAC comprises representatives from the private and public sectors, and it is expected the impact of the weather on the private sector will be included in the assessment. A number of private sector businesses such as Grenada's Montrouge area were flooded as heavy rains transformed roads into rivers. So that's the story, and that story came out on Wednesday evening. So this is the latest news I've got. Again, I think this is, let's see what this article is. It's from the Jamaican Observer. And this is what the Jamaican Observer says. St. George's, Grenada, CMC, damage to the ground floor of the National Stadium due to flooding from recent rains has led to the postponement of one of the main carnival events. According to Spice Mass Corporation, the 2018 Kiddies Carnival now be held on August 11th instead of the scheduled date of August 4th, which is today. The decision to postpone the Kiddies Carnival was made on Thursday following a tour and inspection of the stadium facility by Cultural Minister Norland Cox, officials from the National Disaster Management Agency, the Ministry of Health and the Royal Grenada Police Force. We are mindful of the health issues. So we want to make sure that we sanitize the National Stadium. It's CCF. We sell food there. Yes, it's flooded, but it's not just dirty water. It's sewage water. It's all types of bacteria, said Kirk Seathman, Chief Executive Officer of Spice Mass Corporation. We've consulted the Ministry of Health, and they have told us that is the best way to go ahead. The new date is also the same day of the Senior Panorama competition. Zenith said that all events on the same day. The Kiddies Carnival will start at 9 a.m. The Junior Panorama competition will start at 2 p.m. and the Senior Panorama will start at 8 p.m. On that night, same night, the stadium is expected to be the venue of the biggest white show, and that is scheduled to get started after the Senior Panorama. An alternative venue was considered, but is not in condition to host the event. On Wednesday, Grenada reported 6 inches of rain in the Port Salinas area and more in the other parishes. Following the emergency meeting on Thursday, the government declared the parishes of St George and David's as disaster zones. More than 60 landslides were recorded in the parish of St David, while the figure for St George is yet to be finalised. So this is news that's starting to come out now of Grenada. And if you go across YouTube, you'll see many different videos of the flooding. And I'm just trying to chase up the information as it comes in. And I will continue to look for information on this story. So prayers go out to the island of Grenada and people on the island. I have family on the island myself. So I will be trying to ring around and find out what's going on. I understand, from what I understand, the country is back on its feet. But I'm going to keep looking around for more information. And let's see if I can bring you any new breaking news. If there's any more breaking news stories, I will bring that to you now as well. Thank you for watching.